Hi everyone, I'm continuing my mission to whittle down my scrap stash, and today I'll show you how to crochet this unique rainbow granny square. We use puff stitches at the corners to add dimension and visual interest. You can choose the colors, yarn weight, and hook size that you want and make the square larger or smaller by modifying the number of rounds. If you're new to my channel, you'll find plenty of crochet and crafty inspiration tutorials on my channel. I also have written patterns available in my Ravelry shop, and you'll find a link in the description box. If you enjoyed this tutorial, I hope you'll support my channel by giving this video a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing. Now let's have some fun crocheting. Start with a magic ring. I use the double ring method, and you'll find a link to that tutorial in the description box. Chain 1 to secure the ring. We start each round with a puff stitch. You have a few different options. You can chain 1 or chain 2 to get us to the height of the puff stitch. I used a chain 1 for this first round because I thought it looked better than a chain 2, but you can experiment and see which you like best. Later in the video, I'll start each round with a standing puff stitch. Work a puff stitch by yarning over, inserting the hook into the ring, yarn over, and pull up a loop. We'll do that 3 more times. Yarn over, insert into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop. One last time, yarn over, insert into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 9 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 9 loops. Chain 1. Work a puff stitch by yarning over, inserting the hook into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop. Do that 3 more times. You'll have 9 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through all 9 loops. Chain 1. Continue making a puff stitch, chain 1 until you have 8 puffs and 8 chains. For round 2, we'll work into the space between each puff stitch. Make a slip knot and put it on your hook. I'll start the round with a standing puff stitch, but you can start with a chain 1 or chain 2 if you prefer. Insert the hook into the space, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Hang on to the tail at the back of the work. Pull the loops up tall. Yarn over, insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull up a loop. Do that 2 more times. Make sure that you're pulling the loops up evenly. You'll have 9 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through all 9 loops. chain 2. We start each round by making a corner. Complete the corner by putting another puff stitch into the same chain 1 space. Each chain 2 space between the puff stitches will be our corner. Chain 1. Now we'll work the sides of our square. Skip the puff stitch and work into the next chain 1 space. Put 3 double crochets into the same chain 1 space. Chain 1. Work another corner with a puff stitch, chain 2, puff stitch in the next chain 1 space. Chain 1, skip the next puff stitch and work 3 double crochets into the next chain space. Chain 1. Work a corner in the next space. You'll repeat that for the remaining 2 sides of the square. After your last double crochet of the 3 double crochet cluster, chain 1. Slip stitch to the top of the first puff stitch. Fasten off and sew in your tails. Right now our square is looking more like a circle, but if you tug on the corners a little bit, you'll get more of a square shape. If you want, you could also block this square before moving on to the next rounds. Start round 3 by working a corner in any chain 2 space. Puff stitch, chain 2, puff stitch. Work 2 double crochets into the next chain 1 space. Put a double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets from the previous round. You may have to move your stitches aside a little bit so that you can get into the stitch. Double crochet 2 times in the next chain 1 space. Chain 1. Work a corner with puff stitch, chain 2, puff stitch in the next chain 2 space. We'll repeat that sequence for all sides of the square. Then slip stitch to your first puff stitch, fasten off, and sew in your tails. Start the next round by working a corner in any chain 2 corner space. One thing I found helpful to form the corners a little better, I pulled up the loops on my puff stitch higher than normal, and when I worked the double crochets for the sides, I worked those stitches a little tighter and smaller. Work 2 double crochets into the next chain 1 space. Double crochet into each of the next 7 stitches. Put 2 double crochets in the next chain 1 space. Chain 1. Work a corner in the next chain 2 space. Repeat that for the remaining sides of the square. At the end of the round, slip stitch to the top of the beginning puff stitch, fasten off, and sew in your tails. Start the next round by making a corner in any chain 2 corner space. Put 2 double crochets in the next chain 1 space. Double crochet in each of the next 11 stitches. Put 2 double crochets in the next chain 1 space. Chain 1. Work a corner in the next chain 2 space. Continue that sequence for the remaining sides of the square. At the end of the round, slip stitch to the beginning puff stitch, fasten off, and sew in your tails. The last round is worked differently. We start with a standing half double crochet in any chain 2 space. With a slip knot on the hook, yarn over, insert the hook into the space, hold on to the tail at the back, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Half double crochet into the same space. Chain 2. Work 2 more half double crochets into the same space. I made a mistake here by doing 2 double crochets, but you'll be working half double crochets only in this last round. Put 2 half double crochets in the next chain 1 space. We don't separate any of the stitches in this round with a chain. Half double crochet in each stitch until you reach the next chain 1 space. Put 2 half double crochets in the chain 1 space. Work the corner by putting 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets in the next chain 2 space. Continue the sequence for the remaining sides of the square. At the end of the round, you can slip stitch to the first stitch or use an invisible finish, which you see me doing here. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please support my channel by giving this video a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to my channel. Thanks so much for watching.